Well, Saturday, if you were out and about running errands in Abilene, you may have seen quite a few Jeeps traveling together with flags. Porch theft by planting a package full of, well, you'll see. Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This. Actually, a woman just stopped by to bring a sticker that she purchased just recently. She may have been one of the last people to buy something from Taylor's Army Surplus.
If those dew points are dropping, it's going to make it feel a lot more pleasant outside.
All right, and pleasant means good for K-Tab on the Road, which finally starts on Monday. He could be golf's next superstar. Alex Hammonds has been hitting a ball like a pro ever since he could walk. Now he could be a world record holder for being the youngest kid to hit a hole-in-one.
I'm running with Troy Drasher. We're losing our breath. Well, I'm losing my breath, but he's doing just fine. He's been traveling 720 miles.
The stage is set for the Republican National Convention. It kicks off tomorrow in Cleveland. Security is tight with thousands of police officers on the job. And slowly, our favorite Bluebell flavors are returning, and now a brand new one to satisfy our sweet teeth. But first, let's get the scoop on the weather from Dylan.
Well, if we do have a scoop, it's going to melt pretty quickly, unfortunately.
It's been another busy week in the big country. Here's a look at a few of the top stories over the past 7 days. Breaking news around the big country, you can share it with us using the hashtag BCHBreakingNews.
This caution tape is now surrounding the entire property here at the Hamlin Motel.
School will be starting in a little over a month, which means AISD is preparing for the coming school year. And with that comes hiring new teachers. It does, and you know what's funny? Just when we got comfortable with those warm temperatures and put our jackets in the back of the closet, Mother Nature was like, don't you hide that jacket.
No, it's still February. Don't you hide that jacket
right.
just yet.
Armed robbery case leaves Abilene police looking for clues. The clerk of the Dollar General store at South 13th and Butternut reported that a shoplifter used a machete to get away.
The Captain Hook standing right next to me, and before he was Captain Hook, he was a little lad here in Abilene.
Tab's Ashley Gooden is live in the studio with how Ranger High is moving forward for tonight's top story. Ashley?
That's right, Brittany. I spoke with a few of the players as well as the principal of Ranger High School who say that they're in positive spirits and are, in fact, motivated to have an even better season than others before. At Teeter Field, named after the late coach James E. Teeter, there will be a couple of things different, but the game of baseball isn't one of them.
No, I don't think it will change how my mindset is. I think I'll just go on playing baseball how it should be played.
Stanley, come towards the ball. Don't wait on it.
These Ranger High students have a passion for the all-American sport of baseball.
Charge it. Good.
Nothing and no one can change that.
Boy, Stanley.
The people changing the sport, but, there's always baseball. That's my sport, It's like I've grown up with it. It's been life, and it's all I've ever known was how to be a sport and team player and always be out there.
Same field, same balls, same bats, but a new coach and even more motivation than before.
Just the feel of it.
Nice.
How it feels to hit the ball off the bat, get some good grounders.
Administrators are especially proud that the players aren't letting the mistakes of one man jeopardize the season or others to come.
I am incredibly proud to be the principal at this school. They really want to keep the positive going for the students and for themselves, and for them, it's about being together as a team, and that came from them and came from their hearts.
So when you see the Bulldogs,
you better be ready.
Don't pity them. Look out, because this season they're ready for whatever you're ready to throw at them.
Stand alone.
Together. Looking for the good things that happen every day. Does that lead to good health and fulfillment? If anyone would know, it's Buddy Haley. Buddy is an Anson resident who enjoys the simple things in life. He just recently celebrated his 98th birthday, has never been ill, and until 2 years ago, he was always on a baseball field. I'd like to share with you Haley's secret to a long, fulfilling life for today's top story.
Hey, buddy. How you doing today? Doing good. And he comes here every morning, talk about his cars, baseball. Most of it's baseball we talk about.
It's funny how these two know each other.
He played ball against me when he was a little kid. I struck him out as a little boy.
When Gabriel was 17 and Buddy was in his 60s, Fireball Haley, as they called him, was the best pitcher around. He was even the first black person to pitch for Baird's team.
Long years ago, people couldn't even go through Beard. They couldn't stop there, long years ago. And I wouldn't pitch for them. And they beat me so nice. Sure did, eh?
He played semi-pro, pitched for teams all over the big country, and didn't stop playing until he was 68, when he picked up coaching. By the way, he's never been sick a day in his life, but he did fall down once 2 years ago.
I lose my leg. They couldn't save it. Otherwise, I ain't had no hurts. I mean, no hurts.
And no hurts means no stopping him from driving one of his many antique cars to or from his favorite restaurant. There's only one thing he loves more than his baseball and his cars.
And my first love. She's a wonderful lady.
They met at 13 and reunited 13 years ago after both had married and both had spouses pass away.
And my daughter used to say all the time, Mom, why did you and Daddy wait 60 years, she said, to get married?
So, what's their key to longevity?
First, you got to know, what you're going to do in life, regardless of what it is. That's what I've always said. And you got to kind of forget me, myself, and I.
This home team may be in their 90s, but don't be fooled. Their spirits are nowhere near the final out. I'm Ashley Gooden, KTAB News.